So this is part 2. So this is part 2 of my build of this Virginia class submarine. So I'm planning this to be functional, not like it will submerge or float, but functional with working nuclear power plant inside and ballistic missiles. As you can see right here, there are 24 holes in this submarine. I am using ICBM. Some of Minecraft players is familiar with this mod. Immersive engineering, industrial craft, immersive tech. All of these mods are what I am using, except for this dynamic trees. It's just for looks of my world, as you can see right there. So in order for you guys to see what I build inside, I'm gonna use the world editor mod, right? So I'm just gonna make position 1. What I'm planning to do is I'm gonna convert all of this wool into glass so that you can see what is inside of my submarine. Alright, so I'm just gonna submerge myself, and then this is gonna be position 2. Then I'm gonna replace 35 15 to glass. There we go. So all of the wool is replaced. Of course, the black wool is the number of the black wool is 0035/15. That's replacing it with glass. So this is what I built so far. These are the 24 missile silos. This is gonna be functional using the ICBM mod. So this part of the submarine is where the 24 ICBM will be placed. I am planning to load nuclear missiles on this, but I'm just gonna use a thermobaric one because thermobaric are less destructive than nuclear missiles in this game. And as you can see right here, this black cube right here, it's the industrial craft high voltage wire, and this part right here is the nuclear reactor. It uses the industrial craft EU unit of giving power to the missile silos, because these silos needs electricity to function and also redstone to activate or to fire. So this part is almost complete, maybe 80% or 90% complete, and this part right here is around 60% complete. I still didn't run the nuclear reactor because I'm afraid of making it explode. This part right here is just gonna be a prop part. In reality, this is where the gears or the generators, the auxiliary part of the submarine, the control system for the rudders, the propeller, the drive shaft. So inside, let me just go inside. Oh, there's a hole. There's a stair going down to the nuclear reactor. So I am using the industrial crafts liquid cooled nuclear reactor. So there are two types of nuclear reactor in industrial craft: the normal nuclear reactor, which uses the nuclear chamber in the nuclear reactor, and this one. This is a liquid cooled nuclear reactor. It needs water. It is much more complicated than the last mentioned nuclear reactor. It needs pipes, it needs some condenser, some tanks, and etc., some liquid heat exchangers, Stirling generator to produce electricity. So as of now, it's not producing electricity. So there's some liquid in it, and it gives up energy. This is the main reactor, which makes electricity for all the submarine. Alright, so let's go to the silos. Right, so these are the 24 nuclear silos. Let's go to the bottom, because the bottom is where the magic happens. As you can see, these wires, this is immersive. This comes from the mod industrial wires, so I can control multiple devices using one line of wire. So I'm just starting to build this. That's why this whole missile silo chamber, I don't know, compartment, whatever you want to call this, is around 75% complete. So as you can see, there are wirings going down to this computer right here. This is the launcher control panel. It controls the launching of the missile. Right, so let me get myself a missile right here. I'm gonna go with the nuclear here. The nuclear missile right there. So I'm gonna program this launcher control panel, the X and Y, X and Z coordinate. Detonation height, this is in blocks, of course. Lock height is how many blocks the missile will go straight before turning to the direction of where the coordinates are. So just imagine if I type 100 blocks, it will first go 100 blocks up before turning to the direction of the coordinate. So it is important, especially in my submarine, because I don't want my missile going directly into the direction of the coordinate. Thus it will explode on impact, and yeah, it's bad. So frequency, this frequency is used by a laser designator, so I'm not gonna go very complicated with this. I just want you to introduce you to my submarine. So I'm just gonna undo everything to put this back into my there we go, to the black wool that I use. Of course, I'm using black wool to match the color of the submarine to the real life. So that's all for this video. Oh my god, I forgot to turn on shaders.